Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support here on the channel. We are finally at 100,000 subscribers, and I could not be more grateful to each and every one of you for allowing me into your life to be able to provide you these readings to assist you along your journey. To provide you the clarity that you're needing at this time in your life with whatever situation you do have going on. For those of you that are new, I do also have a second tarot channel, and it is Neptune's Child Tarot that you may also want to check out as well. That channel is more so focused on the self. So those of you that are focused on healing and everything having to do with the self, yourself, growth, healing, career and finances, spirituality, everything that is non-love related, you might want to check out that channel as well. It is Neptune's Child Tarot. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for your continued love and support for 100,000 subscribers. I am super, super grateful to all of you for your kindness, your generosity, to each and every one of you. So today's pick a card reading, we are going to be looking at Will You Reconcile, which is actually a subscriber requested little message that I got over the weekend. And I've been just kind of looking through the comments, and just kind of noticing that a lot of people were kind of like in that situation where they were wanting to know, is reconciliation something that's going to happen between me and this person? So I feel like this one would be a good one for you guys today, just to kind of see what the energy is between you and your person. So will you reconcile? We're going to be looking at what the person's feelings are currently towards you, current energy, how they feel about the idea of reconciliation. And then we're also going to be asking Spirit, will reconciliation happen between the two of you? So do keep in mind that this is a general reading. Of course, not all the messages that come through each of the pile may resonate for you specifically. So only take what fits, what your gut feeling is telling you is for you. If it's something that doesn't really make sense or doesn't really go with your situation, just let that part of the message go. It could be for someone else that is watching this general reading. I also have availabilities for private readings. However, you guys, my readings are normally booked out at least 8 weeks. So I do appreciate you guys for your patience, with getting onto my schedule for your reading and then me getting those readings out to you. So yeah, about 8 weeks is kind of what the norm is for my readings. Okay. You can always find my email down below in the description box of every single video that I upload. Please also remember, I will never reach out to you on social media. I will never message you or friend request you on Instagram. I won't reach out in the comments on YouTube to tell you that I want to offer you a reading. Okay, that's not the way that I do that. If you want a reading, you can message me. If somebody's reaching out to you, impersonating me, telling you they want to give you a reading, it is not me. Okay, block the person, report them, and just ignore it. Okay, so will you reconcile with your person? Pile number 1, you are going to be the Borderless Smith Waite Tarot deck, and that is going to be with this Desert Jasper heart here for pile 1. Okay. Pile number 2, you are going to be a Rider-Waite Tarot, and this is a vintage one that I purchased off of Etsy. I will have the link down below for you guys, and that is going to be with this Amazonite for pile 2. Pile number 3, you are going to be the 5 Cent Tarot, and that is with this little Desert Jasper, Polychrome Jasper heart for pile number 3. Okay, so pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the piles, the crystals, whatever works best for you, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with this little Desert Jasper heart and the Smith Waite Tarot, this is going to be a reading, and we're finding out, will you reconcile with your person? Okay, so we're first going to look at what their current feelings and energy is towards you. Okay. And then we will ask Spirit how they feel about reconciliation, although that might be something that does come through when we ask what they're feeling towards you. Okay, so we'll just kind of see. And then we'll ask Spirit, will you reconcile with your person? Okay. So keep in mind, because we will be asking a question about the future, nothing is set in stone. Okay, energy can always change. You know, as quickly as you can be in a not so great mood today, your energy can be completely different tomorrow, right? That's kind of how energy can change. Okay, so let's get into it. Pile number 1. How is your person? Some of you, of course, you know, with a breakup or separation or something like that, or even in the middle of divorce, right? Some of you could be no contact at all with the person. Some of you may still be, you know, talking to the person. Some of you may have not talked to the person in years and just kind of wanting to know if reconciliation will ever happen, okay? So pile 1, how does, which is basically what, your ex, right? Will you reconcile? No, we're doing the first question first. How do they feel towards you at this time, pile 1? How is your person feeling, currently feeling towards you? How does pile 1's person currently feel towards them? Okay, so we do have the 6 of Swords. How do they currently feel towards you, pile 1? We have the 8 of Wands. We have the King of Swords. We also have the Moon. How do they currently feel towards pile number 1? 3 of Swords. Okay. So I will say this energy does not look the greatest. Okay. With the 6 of Swords energy, to me, this is this person kind of moving on. And I am seeing the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The 6 of Swords, I'm sorry, is really when we're transitioning away from something that may have been creating some chaotic energy in our life, or something that we feel that we need to move on to a more calming, more peaceful type of energy, right? And this could have been, you know, speaking of your connection being very chaotic with them, or it can even be something that was happening within them where they felt that they needed to let go or move on from the connection. I'm also kind of I'm seeing the 3 of Swords energy here. So this is, you know, heartache, pain. The 3 of Swords can literally be just, you know, breakup, separation. Like I said, some of you could be going through divorce here. The King of Swords energy is more guarded. It is more detached, disconnected from their feelings, their emotions. Like they're trying to just cut it off. They're trying to put their logic over their heart space at this time. So not a lot of feelings here, right? We're not really seeing any cups energy, and the cups in the tarot speak about our feelings and our emotions. However, we do have the Moon here, okay? The Moon can sometimes talk about suppressed or repressed feelings and emotions, okay? The Moon is basically where we kind of hide and conceal and keep things hidden. It's reflective of our subconscious mind. So in this case, and I'm also seeing the 8 of Wands energy here too. And to me, for some of you, this person maybe is avoidant of communication or moving away from communication. Because the 8 of Wands can talk about back and forth communication, or it can be something that is happening very quickly. So some of you, I don't know, maybe there was abrupt separation or even abrupt type of disconnect here. But that King of Swords is detached, okay? The Moon energy can be also speaking about confusion, uncertainty, maybe even some type of irrational fears or fears that this person has, or doubts about you at this time. And then the Nine of Wands energy is feeling very hurt, very wounded type of energy. So you can see he's kind of a little guarded here. Okay, so that's kind of where your person is at. Like I said, I'm not really seeing too much feelings, emotions, but I do want to clarify this moon energy a little bit. So let's clarify this moon energy here for pile number 1. And some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We also have Pisces, Sagittarius. Whoa, okay. So the Four of Cups is wanting to come out here with that moon. The Four of Cups can talk about someone who is feeling indifferent towards you, someone who is choosing to reject, push you away. The Four of Cups can also talk about boredom or somebody who's disinterested. There's some type of emotional discontent that this person can also be feeling. Okay, unhappy with the situation that has happened between the two of you. What is the moon energy here? We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so with the Ace of Cups energy here, I feel like this person is someone who does have deep feelings, okay, with the Ace of Cups. I'm also feeling is that this person knows, I feel like that there is this opportunity to reconcile with you, right? We have the Ace here. So the Ace is about the potential of having or creating a new beginning, which would be renewal here, right? But with the Four of Cups, this is when Spirit is essentially giving us an opportunity here, right? But the Four of Cups type of energy is someone who, if you notice, he's sitting with his legs crossed, his arms are folded, right? So the body language here is showing you that there's disinterest, right, in what Spirit is offering. This is someone who's focused more so on what is gone, what is lost, you know, maybe even feeling unhappy with their life at this time, right? So there could be a lot going on with this person. And to me, it's also maybe this person might have some fears about reconciliation, right? So they're choosing rather to reject the idea of that, maybe uncertainties or doubts that they have about the two of you guys reconciling with each other is kind of what I'm seeing here. But yeah, the Ace of Cups can talk about very deep feelings. We're looking at the water that's kind of overflowing out of the cup, right? So this is talking about emotions that are kind of overflowing here. So I do feel like this person does have feelings, only they're kind of keeping it hidden in that moon energy, right? And the King of Swords is not going to be that type of person who's going to talk about their feelings. They're going to be more guarded, more protected, more detached. They may even come across as cold, even in their communication, okay? So let's see, what is this moon? Let's get one more for the moon energy. What is the moon here? Three of Pentacles, okay? That would also be about a reconciliation, okay? So the Three of Pentacles is people coming together to build something, right? So I don't know. Three of Pentacles, for some of you, this can even be like a work thing. Like if you know this person, you work with them. Some of you, there can even be some type of outside influence, because we do also have the Three of Swords here. That Three of Swords can sometimes talk about a love triangle situation. So some of you could be in that situation as well. But yeah, to me, it's kind of like this person is feeling some type of maybe fears or insecurities or doubts that they have about the idea of reconciliation. Almost like they're just kind of putting it away at this time. Maybe feeling that it is best for them to stay separated, or, you know, maybe even just move on from the relationship. So I'm going to put these like this, and then we're going to look now about how your person feels about reconciliation. Okay, so how do they feel? Actually, before we do that, Spirit is guiding me to use an oracle for this here. So we'll see. I'm going to get a little bit more information on their feelings. Okay, so how is Pile 1's person feeling toward them? How are they feeling towards you, pile one? We have past life, okay? So literally, I mean, some of you could feel like you do have a past life connection with this person, but more what this is kind of telling me is because we do have the Six of Swords here, as that this person is kind of choosing to look at this connection as something from their past, right? Something from the past. And maybe this is something they're choosing to put behind them, right? The relationship connection. How are they feeling towards you? Future. Okay. So we have the past and the future here, right? So since we have the Ace of Cups that's here, you know, and the Three of Pentacles, it makes me feel like maybe at this time, this person is questioning or confused about whether or not the two of you will get back together, will have a future. If, you know, the moon, like I said, can bring in uncertainty, right? We have intuition here. Let's see. How are they feeling towards you? And the moon energy can also bring in clouded judgment, right? Confusion, feeling a little bit blocked, right? They may not necessarily be paying attention or focusing and seeing the opportunity that is there for the two of you to reconcile. Let's see. What are their feelings towards you? Secrets. And funny, we have that coming out over the moon. The moon is a very secretive, hidden type of energy. Let's see. What are their feelings towards pile one? Yeah, I feel like your person is someone who kind of hides their, like, very deep, right? Hides things. Okay, so we have rendezvous here, and it says, have faith and believe a meeting between you two will take place, right? So this almost makes me feel with intuition, future, and even though your person might be in this Four of Cups energy right now, that this person may feel that they kind of need to let go of this connection, but it could be that they, even though there is uncertainty here, that maybe this person's intuition is kind of telling them that your story with them is not over. Even if it means that you guys can't or not be together right now, that they're still thinking that maybe there is a future here, but they may not be open to it right now. You know, but questioning, like, will your paths cross in the future, right? They may feel that they're, like I said, it's kind of like your unfinished business is kind of what I'm getting from this. Okay. So let's see here. Pile one, how do they currently feel about reconciliation? But like I said, we're already kind of seeing that kind of message right there. But let's ask Spirit directly. How does pile one's person feel about reconciliation? How do they feel about reconciliation, pile one? How do they feel about reconciliation? We have the King of Wands. So we also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. How do they feel about reconciliation right now? The Emperor. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So what I'm kind of getting is like this person has that, I feel like the idea or the desire, right? The desire for it. I don't feel like this person is like over you, okay? Even though with the Six of Swords, they may be choosing to move away from it at this time. It's not like they can just cut off those feelings. Even though they try to, I feel like with the King of Swords energy, it's still there. It's hidden under that moon energy, the Ace of Cups, right? So I feel like with this energy here, there is desire. I also noticed that this King of Wands is looking to the left. To me, within the tarot, this is talking about past, right? So it's like this person is, like Spirit is saying here, this person still desires, I feel like you, the Emperor here, I feel like it's strategy, planning. And then with the Wheel of Fortune here, I almost feel like, because the Wheel of Fortune can sometimes bring in a very unpredictable energy, right? Not knowing Maybe divine timing will bring the two of you together again. We've also got Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. How do they feel about reconciliation? Ace of Wands. They feel that there is potential, right, with the Ace of Wands. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, and I'm seeing the Page of Swords at the bottom, which is saying that this person still may feel a little bit skeptical about it. I feel like there is desire here. The Ace of Wands would be about the potential of reigniting things, right? Re-sparking that passion between the two of you. But with the Five of Pentacles energy here, this is abandonment. This is ghosting. This is, you know, shutting you out, or you maybe have shut this person out. They may also be feeling this energy of despair, especially for those of you that are kind of like in third-party situations where you're in a love triangle situation where this person may be disappointed with the way that things have gone, because they may have felt like this was a situation they did need to move themselves away from. And with secrets here, it could be that they've tried to really suppress feelings and emotions towards you. And even though they might have a desire here to reignite, spark things up with you again, that there is this feeling of despair, right? Maybe they feel like they don't know how this is going to happen, especially for those of you where there's outside influence. So with this Page of Swords, to me, it is that this person does feel maybe a little bit skeptical. Some of you may even have communication that's blocked here with this person. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this person with the Ace of Wands here, they feel that there is potential, right, for reconciliation. It's just the timing of which is unpredictable at this time with the Wheel of Fortune, right? But it almost makes me feel, because the Wheel of Fortune is also talking about fate and destiny, that, and also the cycles, right? The cycles in life, the kind of the ups and downs. And so it makes me feel like this person is uncertain about whether or not, right, the two of you will have a future. They feel like the answer of that is maybe unpredictable at this time. Okay. There is a feeling of loss here with that Five of Pentacles. And it could be that they've chosen to shut you out, or they're feeling shut out by you. Or like I said, if there's really some stuff going on here as far as third-party stuff, they could be feeling that they need to keep their feelings towards you a secret, even though their intuition may be telling them, you know, I want to see pile number one again in the future. It's just, I'm uncertain. I don't know if that's going to happen, right? They're trying to have faith and believe a meeting between the two of you will take place, right? A little rendezvous here. There's still desire here. That's kind of what I'm getting with this. So let's go into these here. Let's see. How does your person feel about reconciliation? Pile one. How do they feel about reconciliation? We also have Aries energy here. Taurus. How does pile one's person feel about reconciliation? We have the Journey, and it says this love journey may be long and challenging, but so long as you are with them, you'll never walk alone, right? This almost makes me feel like the two of you have like almost like a we can't be together now type of energy, but we still have feelings towards one another. That's kind of what this feels like too, you know? How do they feel about reconciliation? We have Awakening, and it says the awakening process has begun. They now hold a new understanding of love and recognize the connection. Okay. So that to me is kind of, you know, in your favor, right? Because it's kind of like this person is, Spirit saying here, this person may be starting to have or will have this realization about the connection that the two of you have, right? In order for this person to take action with that King of Wands energy. We also have toxicity here. And it says their toxic friendships are creating distance between you two and preventing them from seeing the purity of your soul, right? So it can even be Spirit telling you here that maybe this person is someone who does have some type of toxic influence in their life, okay? That could also be creating blockages here. How do they feel about reconciliation? Okay, so we have taking aim here. We have another message here about past life. Taking aim says they have stepped into their power and taking action towards you. They will not miss the mark this time. We also have past life, and it says their soul recognized your soul from the moment they met you. They knew you were the one they've been waiting for, right? So it's, to me, it's almost like this connection this person feels that they cannot forget, right? There's something, and I'm seeing energy cords at the bottom. It says, despite the distance between you, they still feel the energetic cords that is keeping you two connected, right? So if you're also feeling like that, like I can't move on from this person, I can't let go, there's some type of past life connection between the two of you. You know, it's not quite as easy to just kind of like cut someone off, even if you try to. Like I said, with this King of Swords and that intuition, it's like as much as they try to be and rationalize things and be logical and cut it off, it's like their intuition is telling them this isn't done, right? This isn't over. So let's see. Yeah, this person is still feeling that bond and that connection. Again, like I said, I'm not seeing, I feel like this person sees that there is potential, right? They feel there's potential for the two of you guys to get back together. I feel like the person is pretty open because we're asking here, how do they feel about reconciliation, right? They feel there's potential, right? It's not like they're completely just saying no, no way, never, right? To me, it's that feeling of despair, emptiness, void, desire. Also with the Emperor here, the Emperor is also loyalty. Maybe their heart is still loyal to you, right? Regardless of what the circumstances are at this time. So now I want to ask Spirit here, will reconciliation happen between the two of you? Okay, that's our last question. So will you and your person reconcile? And of course with this one, this is future, right? Nothing is set in stone. Things can always change depending on your choices, your decisions, the other person's free will decisions as well. Okay. So will pile one and their person reconcile? What is this energy right now about this? We have the Hermit. We have the Six of Wands. Will you and your person reconcile? We have the Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay, so that looks like there's some blockages that are still here. Okay, this almost makes me feel like there is ego that's kind of getting in the way, and it could be yours, it could be theirs. The Seven of Swords to me is maybe this person being avoidant. There's a lot of anxiety here, or fears or worries. It could even be your own, right? The Nine of Swords is just speaking about a lot of worrying about what's going to happen in the future. The Hermit energy to me is also an energy of solitude, really taking some time to deep dive into the self and really find yourself, heal. It could even be that you're trying to, or the person is trying to really figure out what it is that they truly want in the situation. So I'm not necessarily seeing, union here or reconciliation yet, right? But I feel like with that Hermit, maybe this person will, we've got Judgment here. So Judgment is that big decision this person has to make. It's kind of like Spirit saying here, this decision is still something that will need to happen. Judgment is where we look back on our past and we decide, do we want to leave this as part of the past, or do we want to bring renewal into this relationship? Okay, so let's clarify this Judgment card. But I'm kind of seeing it's not a clear answer for you as far as there will be, because I feel like Spirit's saying judgment needs to happen, right? This is the big decision that we make about whether or not our soul is calling us and if we're going to answer that call of our soul, right? So the Hermit energy to me is where we find those answers. It is us reflecting, doing some healing work, some introspection, allowing that ego to get out of the way. Now, the Six of Wands can talk about a victory, an achievement, right? A victory of some kind. But the Six of Wands can also be very ego-centered. So it almost makes me feel like, are they you know, is their ego getting in the way from a place of fear, irrational fear and avoidance here, running away. So let's look at this Judgment card. 5 of Cups. Okay, that is a feeling of loss, sadness with the 10 of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is what Spirit is saying is happening. The 10 of Pentacles being the, you know, your commitment, the long-term relationship, or those of you that are in a third-party situation and this person is someone who's already committed. That 10 of Pentacles could be that this person has a lot of thoughts surrounding the idea of reconciliation, but the Knight of Swords in reverse is a lot of thinking, no action. Okay? And it could be because of fears of the ego that this person is kind of stuck in. Okay? Even if, let's just say, there is no third-party situation, which for some of you, of course, it can be another partner, it can be parents, it could be friends, it could be something that is blocking, right? But to me, this right here, that 10 of Pentacles being your commitment with each other, the 5 of Cups is that feeling maybe even of regrets, right? Regrets for the breakup, feeling some type of guilt, feeling sad, feeling that heart heaviness. But that Knight of Swords in reverse is saying, you know, we're thinking about this, but we're not taking decisive action towards it, okay? So this will definitely be energy that either you or your person will need to work through, because that Judgment card is that big decision, right? Bring renewal to it or leave this chapter of life in the past, okay? So like I said, I can't really give you a straight answer, pile number 1, as far as if it will be yes or no, because Spirit is saying here, there's a lot of thinking about it, right? No action. It's a big decision this person has to make. And if there is outside influence where there is literally a third party, like your person being connected to someone else, it could be that they're thinking about reconciling with you. But if there's another relationship here, family, things like that, it's a lot of feeling very sad and maybe even feeling a little bit hopeless. Like if you know, they're not able to kind of make things work with that. Okay. So let's kind of get some more messages here. It kind of feels like whether or not reconciliation happens is questionable. It's like Spirit saying here, this decision has not been made, right? They still feel the connection to you with the energy cords here. But they're like, this person still has to make a big decision here. Or you too, right? It's a joint decision for the two of you to be back together. Or this person to be open it versus what they're doing right now, which is that 4 of Cups. Okay. So will there be reconciliation for pile 1 and their person? Okay, so we have extreme here, and it says harshness, cutting off, and also an erratic decision, right? Like I said, for some of you, it could have been that things ended very abruptly. Will there be reconciliation between pile 1 and this person? We also have only you, and it says focused on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. So like I said, it's like this person has these feelings that are still here towards you. Let's see. We have projected here, future, okay? So future here, future here. Yeah. Maybe it's like I said, this person feeling that even though they may feel like you can't be together for whatever reason right now, that they can see that this could be potentially something that may happen in the future between the two of you. Okay? Because we do have future here twice, which means to me is like this person has that consideration for it, although this energy is stagnant, right? This is indecisive. This is where they need to, this is a blockage, right? Because the Knight of Swords upright would be quick, fast, decisive action. I'm sure about this. I'm confident. This is what I'm doing. To me, this is where your person is kind of stuck. Okay. Will there be reconciliation? We have Verge, and it says about to reveal or confess. And then we also have access granted, social media, a fake profile, or even hiding. which makes me feel like this person is still checking upon you, right? We have observing you, watching you. Yeah, it makes me feel like this person is still into you, like they haven't forgotten about you. Maybe they feel like this is something that's going to happen in the future, or where this person actually does come forward to talk to you about their feelings. So I feel like it is a possibility. I feel like looking at this, we have future here twice. This person taking aim, right? It's saying this love journey is challenging, but so long as you are with them, you'll never walk alone. This person recognizing the connection, feeling the past life, feeling the energy. It's like almost like, to me, like no matter if they try to let it go and try to move on, they still feel that there's something there between the two of you. It's a matter of time before this person, I feel like with that Knight of Swords energy, gets it together, right? And starts to listen to what their intuition is telling them about it. But yeah, to me, I feel like this looks like a good sign. It's just, like I said, with that Knight of Swords in reverse, it's, I can't really say that that is like a for sure yes, but I feel like the consideration is here from your person that there is possibility, right? We were saying the Ace of Wands here. That is potential for the two of you guys to get back together. Maybe this person is someone who does come forward to say, hey, you know what? Even though we broke up or we're not together anymore, I still think about you. I can't forget you, because we have the past life connection. We feel the energy cords with each other. No matter how much I try to suppress things and push you away, you're still there, right? You're still there. So maybe they feel that this will happen in the future between the two of you, okay? Now with that, I feel like be discerning, of course. You don't want to put your life on hold and wait for someone for like 15, 20 years. Do you, right? You focus on moving forward. If this person is kind of doing their own thing right now, or they've got something else going on in their life, you continue to move forward. Don't just like sit and wait and wait and wait, and not live life and not have experiences and meeting and connecting with other people. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 1. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Amazonite and the Rider-Waite Vintage Tarot, let's get into your reading. So we're going to kind of do 3 questions for this. We're going to find out how your person's currently feeling towards you, okay? How they feel about reconciliation, and then we're going to ask Spirit last, will there be reconciliation? Okay, so with that question, just keep in mind that because we are asking about the future, nothing is set in stone. Things can always change. Energy can always shift. Okay, so if it doesn't really bring forth the best message that you may want to hear, just know that things can always change in the future. Okay, I will just let you know what Spirit is saying the energy is currently surrounding the whole situation. So let's see, Pile 2. Let's start off first with asking, how does your person currently feel towards you? Okay. So Pile 2, how is your person currently feeling towards you and the connection? We have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. How are they currently feeling towards Pile 2? We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups. Page of Wands. Let's try to get one more in here. How are they currently feeling towards you? 2 of Swords. Okay, so, and I want to see what's at the bottom. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So this kind of makes me feel like this person still has a strong attachment to you with this 4 of Pentacles. There's still this clinging or holding on to you, the energy between the 2 of you. But I'm also noticing here, this 2 of Pentacles is speaking about mixed feelings, like kind of going back and forth, weighing their options. They could even, or I'm seeing here the 2 of Swords is the feeling of confusion. Okay, this person can even be like trying to deny feelings or feeling very conflicted about the situation. Some of you, this person could even be in a place where they're having to weigh their options or make a decision between you and another person for some of you, okay? what I am seeing here, this Five of Cups here in the center. The Five of Cups is a feeling of sadness, a feeling of grief, loss, pain. You know, it's a very deep heartache type of feeling that this person has. Now, if you guys, of course, you guys broke up or you're separated, you're no longer together, this person could be having a lot of regrets, okay? Maybe even guilt, a feeling of guilt, depending on what happened in your situation with this person, okay? So yes, it's just feeling very sad with this. What else? I feel like, though, with the Page of Wands, I feel like this person still feels that there is attraction, right, towards you, a passionate energy. And it almost makes me question or think kind of like that this person, in some way, that they feel conflicted over starting things over with you with this Page of Wands, or they more so kind of focused on beginning something new for themselves. Then we also have the Nine of Cups in reverse, and this is also a feeling of sadness. This is when someone has lost faith. They've lost faith, and maybe the two of you guys being able to be together, it's also a feeling of being hopeless, okay? Feeling hopeless. And with this Four of Pentacles at the bottom, there is, you know, that holding on here, the clinging, attachment, fear of loss, right? Or, you know, they have literally lost you if you guys are no longer together. But to me, this is also fear of taking the risk of moving things forward and maybe getting back together, right? So I want to look at this Five of Cups energy here. We're going to clarify that a little bit. Why is the Five of Cups here? We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Libra. Okay. And then also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why is the Five of Cups here? Okay, so we have death. Let's see. Why is the Five of Cups here? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And we also have the Double. Okay. Eight of Swords at the bottom. So to me, it's like there's some type of fear. There's something that is restricting or holding this person back. Some of you with the Double energy, it could have been that the connection was toxic, or there is something that is restricting this person, because the Double energy can be something that is, sometimes it could be addictions, manipulation, control, fears, self-limiting beliefs, which I'm seeing because we do have the Eight of Swords here too. So Eight of Swords is a lot of negative thinking. For some of you, it can even be fears of commitment here too. I'm seeing the the Lovers underneath this Eight of Swords. So it can even be that there's a lot of self-limiting beliefs or restrictive kind of thoughts that is keeping this person kind of stuck. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is talking about waiting for results that haven't happened. So in some way, I almost feel like there's something that is blocking this person. Something that's blocking this person, whether it's their own ego, their own fears, their own self-limiting beliefs that are blocking them. The Death card here is about an ending. You know, so a situation or something that has coming to an end. And that Seven of Pentacles energy could be that this person maybe has also, like we're seeing here, losing faith, feeling sad, feeling confused, feeling conflicted. There's some type of choice or decision this person is having to make. And it may be one that they're choosing not to, because both of these, the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords, they are both wearing blindfolds. Okay. Only the blindfold and the Two of Swords is more so talking about us. There's some type of truth that we're not willing to face, some type of decision that we're refusing to acknowledge or choosing to see, right? Something about this situation that is kind of keeping this person very stuck. I feel like also with the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse, this person could also be trying to reevaluate and reassess things between the two of you. I do kind of want to see what this Devil energy is here. Like, what is it that is keeping this person stuck or feeling that that things have to come to an end? but they're feeling sad about it, right? They're maybe, like I said, having some regrets or guilt with that. So let's actually clarify this Devil. We've got Capricorn and Scorpio energy here too. So let's see. Why is the Devil here for pile 2's person? 5 of Pentacles. This is abandonment. They're feeling loss here, despair, emptiness, void, feeling isolated. Some of you could even be having each other blocked. Let's see, why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Ace of Cups. To me, this is some type of fear this person has, maybe about talking about feelings, expressing feelings, emotions, maybe even fears and doubts this person has about reconciliation between the two of you. Why is this Two of Swords here? Ace of Wands. It's like this person is feeling conflicted about whether or not to... They still feel chemistry here with you, attraction, potential for the two of you. Maybe this person is feeling confused about whether or not to restart things with you. Why is the Two of Swords here? The Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So the Fool would be about taking the risk or taking the leap of faith. And the Ten of Pentacles energy here being commitment. Commitment here. Okay, so we're gonna start getting some oracle here to kind of fill in the blanks a little bit. So let's see what else is coming through. But yeah, there's this fear here, maybe about whether or not to reconcile. It's like, why has this person lost faith? Why are they, you know, like why do they feel like it's not something that you guys are able to do if they're feeling this strongly emotionally, right? You're feeling that strongly emotionally. Why is this person losing faith in this? Is it just because of their own fears, their own limitations? Let's see. Let's look at the oracle. How are they feeling towards you, pile number 1? We have self-love. Maybe they feel like they have to work on themselves. Let's see. We have engagement. Okay, so yeah, this person is still thinking about you in terms of commitment here, right? Maybe there were some fears around serious or long-term relationship or commitment. What are they feeling towards you? Perspective, right? Taking a step back, looking at the connection. Maybe it is making them feel very confused or conflicted about whether or not, you know, serious commitment. We have illusions here. And those illusions to me are in that Devil energy, right? Doubts, the ego, fear. Okay, look at this. We've got baggage and we've got reunion here. We have baggage with past relationships, childhood, ego. So this person is holding on. Maybe that, you know, it's their past that they're kind of holding on to, that it's blocking this connection between you and them. We have reunion here, second chances, getting back together is now possible, keep an open heart. So when we're asking here, how does your person feel towards you? They're thinking about reunion here, right? They're thinking about reunion. It's here. Reunion, engagement. The Ten of Pentacles is here. Even though the Two of Swords is with it, it's indecision. Two of Swords is stuck, stagnant. So I like that we have this here, you know, because this is telling me that this person is feeling sad. They're feeling sad that you guys are not together, right? They're really feeling it. It's affecting them emotionally and maybe creating confusion, right? Emotions can definitely be things that cloud our judgment. We feel very foggy, right? We feel like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in this situation. But yeah, maybe this person with the self-love here, they feel like they have to really work on healing themselves too, right? To feel in a better, more grounded energy, especially if they recognize that their past, their baggage they're trying to bring, or they are bringing with them, maybe to your connection, is something that has been affecting their ability to commit here. Like if this person was commitment phobic, or they, you know, had some issues with maybe being triggered by things in their past, where there were things that were blocking your connection with them. But yeah, I like that this is here for you, pile 2. So what we're going to do now, we're going to ask, how does this person feel about reconciling with you? Okay, so let's see. How do they feel about reconciling with you, pile 2? How do they feel about reconciliation? The Hermit. Okay, so taking some time to really think, right? Reflect, introspect. The Hermit is also an energy of solitude, right? Someone who's choosing to isolate themselves, find themselves, heal, figure out what it is that they truly want in life, right? Two of Wands, which is feeling kind of at a crossroads right now with reconciliation with you. It's trying to come up with a plan, right? What is it that they really want here? How do they feel about reconciliation with you? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, to me, there's a little bit of fear here. A little bit of fear. Six of Pentacles. And I feel like this person does know that there are mutual feelings between the two of you, right? This person can also fear putting in, you know, the same amount of commitment, energy that you're also bringing. But I feel like with this being here, it's like this person knows that both of you feel the same way towards one another. Like you both want this. Let's see. How do they feel about reconciliation? We have the King of Wands, and we also have the Empress in reverse. Okay. So King of Wands is this person having this desire to reconcile with you. But with this Empress energy in reverse, there are some emotional blockages this person does have, right? And this may be why we have self-love here and the Hermit, because this person recognizes that they do need to work on themselves. I'm seeing the Emperor at the bottom. Wow. The Emperor and the Empress. Now, some of you could be, of course, married to this person, or, you know, have had a long-term committed partnership. Some of you may even have children with this person. But what this almost is telling me here is that although this person does desire for reconciliation here, this Empress in reverse is a blockage, okay? Because when the Empress is in reverse, this can be when we are feeling some type of emotional blockages. We need to really learn to love ourselves so that we can be open to receiving love that someone else is trying to give to us, okay? Some of you could quite literally, you know, be in some difficult situations in which there is outside influence that could also be affecting this as well. But it's telling me that maybe they feel like they're not quite in alignment just yet. I feel like they're kind of like their vision being clouded here. There's a need for them to nurture themselves, okay? A need for them, because this baggage here, look at that. Past relationships, childhood, ego, self-love, the Hermit, and the Empress in reverse. It's like this person is not, I feel like, not in a good place, maybe mentally, emotionally, where they can receive love. This is emotional blockages, things that are, you know, yeah, that's kind of what this is telling me here, is this person has some reservations or fears, and it's feeling kind of like at a crossroads. But I feel like they know, they feel towards you strongly, but they need to work on that confidence within themselves. They need to work on nurturing themselves, like I said, so that they can be open to the love that you're trying to give to them, right? So I feel like this person recognizes, like, I need a pause. I feel strongly towards pile number 1, or I'm sorry, pile number 2, but I also need to work on myself. I need to heal, because these things, whatever this baggage is for your person, are things that could be creating issues in your relationship with each other, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling here as far as that. Let's get some oracle messages here. We also have Taurus, Libra. What else? Capricorn, Virgo, Aries. So how do they feel about reconciling with you, pile number 2? How do they feel about reconciling? That is coming apart. It says meeting you was unexpected. You changed their whole world forever. Feeling lost as they lose their old identity, right? And their old identity to me is packed up in that bag, right? Because this Hermit energy is where we do that inner work. We look at these things, right? Past relationship issues, traumas, fears, insecurities, things that we've gone through in our childhood, our ego, right? Based in fears or doubts, self-limiting beliefs. So to me, it's like, as, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you may have even triggered a lot of healing within this person, is kind of what I'm getting, especially with this having the Emperor and the Empress. Some of you, it could be a soulmate or even some type of divine counterpart situation where, yeah, this makes me feel like there's the two of you are kind of like out of alignment right now, because they're both not right side up, right? You guys are almost like out of alignment right now, and this person recognizes that they have to take this time to really work on themselves, right? The old identity being all of the childhood trauma, past relationship stuff that they need to work through. And it makes me feel like, yeah, like your energy, your connection is something that is triggering this person to really face a lot of those things. Dark night of the soul, right? This person going through all of that. So let's see what else. Pile 2. How do they feel about reconciling with you? We have divinely guided, and it says you have met your divine flame. Wow. Just follow the signs to your soul and everything will occur in divine timing, right? So this person may know that there's significance in your connection. I'm also seeing how she's kind of like holding all of these little angel feathers around her, right? Divinely guided connection. Let's see what else. How do they feel about reconciling with you? The dark side. Okay. It says they have a dark side that no one knows and feel it's their true side, but too afraid to show you. Okay. And we did have the devil there, right? Pretty sure we had the devil in there. Let's see. Their shadow side, right? Maybe you're triggering this person's shadow, triggering a lot of wounds that's coming to the surface for them to heal. And maybe that's why they feel like they need to focus on self-love, right? As much as they see that you guys have a future together, right? Let's see. How do they feel about reconciling? We have ancestral karma. And it says they are clearing negative ancestral patterns that were passed down through generations. Don't rush the journey. Okay. How do they feel about reconciliation? It says uprooting. They are leaving all that is familiar to them or a long-term relationship to start a brand new life with you. Okay, so some of you, there could be outside influence here. Third-party situations is what Spirit is saying. We also have serendipity, and it says they're leaving things up to chance and hoping the universe will intervene and bring the two of you together. Okay, so yeah, it's like this person is open. At the bottom of the deck, we have unspoken love. And it says they've been carrying a torch for you all alone, but unable to confess their love due to the fear of rejection. So some of you, that may be, you know, something that's happening here. But I feel like as far as us asking here, how do they feel about reconciliation? It is something that this person wants. Okay? They do want reconciliation here. But there are, of course, things that we're seeing here that are blockages. This person does need nurturing, healing that I feel like the feminine energy within themselves. Okay, they may feel that it is a divinely guided connection, or the two of you are meant to be with one another. Okay, so now let's ask Spirit here, and this is the question we're asking about future. Okay, so just know nothing is set in stone. Energy can always change and shift. So we're going to ask Spirit here, will you reconcile with this person? Now, some of you could be, like I said, married with the Emperor and the Empress. You could be a married couple here. And so maybe there is this period of time that is needed for healing. Maybe there's a pause, right? A little bit of a pause that is needed on this journey. between you and them. Will you and your person reconcile? Pile number 2. Will you reconcile with them? 4 of Wands. That's a good sign. Let's see. Will you reconcile? 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. This is in reverse. Hangman. Okay. So I feel pretty positive about this for you, pile 2. Okay. However, with the Hangman being here in reverse, I feel like Spirit's saying here there is a period of pause. Okay. Because the Hangman energy is an energy of like limbo. Things kind of no progress, right? But the Hangman in reverse is talking about being able to come out of that period of stagnancy, being able to come out with a new perspective, right? Enlightenment. And so with the 4 of Wands here, to me, this is reunion, reconciliation, and we're seeing reunion here. The 8 of Pentacles is about a lot of hard work, self-mastery that we put into the self. It's also showing me that this person and you will be putting in a dedicated, committed effort into creating stability, harmony, reunion in this connection between the 2 of you. The Knight of Wands to me is that action-oriented energy of putting forth the energy towards making this happen. But like I said, I do feel like there is this period of a pause with that Hangman. But being that it is in the reverse, there is that change or shift in perspective that will need to happen, right? But it's also coming out of that time of where things are just kind of stuck, right? So let's see. Will you reconcile? We have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So Queen of Swords is vision. It's planning. It is making the best possible decision we can make, taking decisive action. It's coming from a place of clarity. So to me, it's like you and this person are coming to this place maybe after a period of pause, right? Healing, shattering. I feel like the illusions here, the devil energy, right? Because devil energy can be very restrictive and kind of hold us back. And so to me, this is this new perspective that is being gained. The Queen of Swords is about making a decision, choice, being clear with our action here. And to me, I want to say this is a yes, pal, too. Okay, looking at this looks like a yes. Your person, as far as their feelings, they feel like they want to reconcile. They're feeling sad about the 2 of you guys not being together. There is, feeling like a lost hope and lost faith because they've lost you, right? But there's also this energy here where this person has to work on their past, right? They have to focus on self-love because, like I said, with that Empress in reverse, that is blocked energy. So they cannot be open to receiving the love you're trying to give them if they don't love themselves. They have to learn to love themselves. And that's what this 8 of Pentacles is also about. Dedicated, committed effort into self-mastery. We're working on ourselves, right? As far as the person, how do they feel about reconciliation? It is also something this person wants here, right? Also something because they feel that there is mutual feelings between the 2 of you, okay? But they recognize that they do need to work on themselves. There are things that they have to work on healing within. We've got ancestral karma here. They're losing their old identity, right? And like I said, the old identity is all of the stuff that they used to or still may associate themselves with, right? That I am, I don't know. To me, it's just kind of speaking of victim mentality too. Like I've gone through this and I've gone through that and I've gone through all this. Let's lose that, right? Let's work on healing that so we are no longer that person. Let's become this new authentic version of self, especially for those of you where this is a divine counterpart, right? Part of the healing process, right, is that hermit energy. It is something that we need within our life. So yeah, I feel pretty positive about this pile too, that there will be reconciliation between you and this person. Yes, there is a little bit of a pause there, but I feel for the most part, this is a pretty positive outcome for the 2 of you. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you, pile 2. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3. So those of you that resonated with this little desert jasper and the 5-cent tarot, this is going to be your reading today, and we're looking into if you will reconcile with your person. So we're going to actually do 3 questions for this reading. The top up here, we're going to be looking at what your person's current feelings are towards you, how they feel about reconciliation, and then we'll ask Spirit right at the end, will there be reconciliation? So with that question, just keep in mind that because we are asking a question about the future, nothing is set in stone. Energy can always change and shift, okay? So let's see. Got candle wax all over the place. Let's see. Pile number 3. How does pile 3's person feel towards pile number 3? How do they feel towards you, pile number 3? We have the Ace of Swords. How do they feel towards pile number 3? We have the 8 of Buttons, which is the 8 of Pentacles. How do they feel towards pile number 3? We have the Hangman. We have the World. Okay. Four of Cups. Okay. So I will say pile number 3, this is not the greatest energy, okay, with how your person currently feels. And I'm seeing we do have the 10 of Matches at the bottom, which is the 10 of Wands, okay? And this is feeling... The 10 of Wands is when we're feeling a lot of burden, a lot of heaviness, a lot of stress. We're feeling tired. We're feeling like fatigued and drained from a situation. You know, we feel like it's kind of like it's at its end. It feels more burdensome than anything else, right? So it could have been that you and this person may have gone through a lot in this connection together. So what I'm kind of seeing here, because I'm noticing we do have the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is an energy of indifference, apathy towards you, a person who's choosing to reject or not be open to you at this time. Okay, they're kind of like closed off, blocked emotionally towards you. We do have the World energy here, so to me, this is where this person feels that you and them, like your connection is at an end. It's like it's done. Okay. And with the Ace of Swords energy here, to me, this is about this person kind of gaining some clarity, and they may feel that at this point in your connection, this separation, the breakup between the two of you, that they need to focus on themselves. Okay, is kind of what I'm getting here. So with the Hangman energy, this to me is about this person feeling that they're working towards letting go. They see the relationship as over, right? Choosing not to be open to reconciliation, I feel like, at this time. Okay, closing themselves off. It's more, I feel like, with a withdrawn energy that this person does have towards you at this time. Okay, so let's actually get some oracle messages. We'll see what else is coming through. But yeah, to me, it's like this person may feel their relationship is over with the World. Okay. The cycle that you guys have gone through is at its end. It's completed. Okay, so pile number 3. Pile number 3. How does your person feel towards you? How does pile three's person feel? Yeah, we have death here. Okay. That is an ending. We feel overwhelmed. We have divine protection here. And it says the universe is keeping your love connection safe. In this, the way that these cards coming out, I'm not so much resonating with the messages down here. It's more with the divine protection with the ending here. So they may feel, because of the way they're choosing to look at the connection, that this connection has come to an end, or they're choosing to bring it to an end to really protect themselves, their energy, right? Maybe the two of you together, there could have been toxicity. There could have been just a lot of things that were not going well, not working, right? Especially with this 10 of Wands. Like I said, the 10 of Wands is when we feel like something is a burden. It feels heavy. It feels like we cannot possibly go on with the way that things have gone between the two of us, right? So to me, with the death card and the divine protection, it's like this person may feel that things ended for a reason. There's a reason why it ended, right? That's kind of what this energy is giving to me. So let's see what else. How do they feel towards you, pile? And it could even be that this is the divine's way of protecting you as well, right? Rejection. We've all heard that phrase before. Rejection is the divine's protection, right? There's a reason why this is something that's not able to progress and move forward, okay? And it may be because Spirit has something better in alignment for you, as well as the other person, okay? Maybe this is just something that you guys came together, had, a connection with each other. Maybe there was some valuable lessons that you've both learned. Maybe this person taught you to really learn to love yourself, or just set better boundaries, or, maybe work on some shadow aspects of yourself. Or it could have even been that it started this person on their own, right, journey to really kind of work through things. So how do they feel towards you, pile number 3? Toxic. Yeah. It says the connection is unhealthy. You're together out of need or habit. Release it to be free, right? So to me, there could have been attachment, codependency, unhealthy patterns of behavior that were just not working, right? So they may feel that the connection was very toxic between you and this person, okay? And look at that. We've got 2 little skull and crossbones here, right? So pile number 3, how do they feel towards you? We have the 1. And then we also have grief. Okay. Now what I will say with this is that with the 1 being here, maybe this person and you both thought like, we're going to be together forever, right? This is us. This is you and me. And we have grief here. So it almost makes me feel like if this person was very much invested in you, right? You guys were invested in each other, that this person does not feel the happiest about the way that things have ended, or the way that things are between the two of you. But they also might realize that the ending of this connection is also for both of your highest good. Okay? It's just feeling disappointment. I feel like that things couldn't work out. And, not able to progress, I feel like, and move forward. But yeah, to me, it's like this person may have saw that you were going to be the person, right? They thought you were the one. But yeah, to me, this is talking about unhealthy, toxic patterns of behavior, codependency, attachment. They still may feel, that you're the one, but also recognizing there's a reason why this relationship has ended. And for the time being, this is something that I feel like, where your person feels like, I need to work on myself. This relationship has to come to an end here. They've gained some perspective, right? And as they've taken a step back with that hangman, this is essentially us getting a different perspective. And from that perspective, they can see that it was maybe a toxic relationship, or was something that needed to come to an end. As much as they wanted, that this to work, maybe it just didn't, Some of you with the 1 here could have even been married to this person, or had a, serious long-term relationship with this person, married, living together, years invested, and just feeling really sad here. I feel like disappointment is kind of what where this person is at. Okay. So now let's ask, how does this person feel towards a reconciliation with you? How do they feel about reconciling with you, pile number 3? How do they feel about reconciling with pile number 3? 7 of Wands, which is a very defensive type of energy. It's like this person standing their ground with a decision that was made, I feel like, which was to end the relationship. Okay. So how do they feel? Whoa. Dump the whole deck over. How do they feel about reconciliation with pile number 3? Death. Okay. Endings. Yeah, so it just kind of makes me feel like this person is not really wanting reconciliation. Okay, with Judgment, it's like this person may feel that they've learned a lot from this relationship. There was a lot of love here. But I feel like this person choosing to heal. Okay. Find renewal within themselves. Let's see what else is happening here. 6 of Cups. Okay. So I feel kind of like what we're seeing up here. It's like this person sees, right, that you were the one. You were the one for them. They do feel a lot of strong feelings and emotions here. There's also potentially a lot of toxic stuff going on between you and this person. Okay? I don't feel like this person doesn't love you or doesn't have feelings. I feel like they do. Okay? There's a lot of feelings invested into this pile. And I feel like this person is at this point right now where they're feeling a little bit defensive, a little guarded with the idea of reconciliation. However, we have the Ace of Cups here and we have the 6 of Cups. And it almost makes me feel like because this person feels so deeply towards you, that toxic or not, this person recognizes that something has to change in this relationship between the two of you. The two of you cannot continue to move forward with the energy that you were in before the breakup or separation, or even something that they were dealing with within themselves, right? Because this can have like nothing to do with you. But there's something here that was toxic and it needed to come to an end with the way that they feel just done, right? But the Death card is about transformation. Judgment is about a rebirth, renewal that is possible, right? But Judgment gives us an opportunity to forgive ourselves, forgive another person. It gives us an opportunity to release the pain, the burden, the heaviness that we're holding on to. And remember, your person was, the overall energy with how they feel towards you was the 10 of Wands, right? That is heavy energy. It's like this person holding on to everything that had happened between the two of you and needing to release it, needing to let go of it. Judgment is where we have that opportunity to do that. The Ace of Cups could potentially be an opportunity for a new beginning. The 6 of Cups being reconciliation. Now, what I want to say about that is that to me with Judgment is where this person has to make that judgment call, that decision of whether or not to bring this connection to an end completely and stick to their guns and say, okay, no more, we're done. Or on the other side of Judgment, we've got the Ace of Cups and 6 of Cups, right? So to me, it's almost like they're at a draw. They're having to make a decision here. Do I want to forgive? Can we heal this? Can we change? Can we transform? Can we learn from our past mistakes and find renewal within this relationship? So this almost makes me feel like this person feels conflicted because they love you. They have feelings. There's feelings that are here, right? This feels like a lot of emotional investment, like I said, into this pile. So can we create a new beginning? Can we work past these toxic patterns of behavior that have created issues within our relationship, right? Does pile, do they want to forgive you? Can they forgive themselves? Can we make peace with the past and put it behind us, right? Because there may have been some mistakes that have been made, right? On both of your parts. So that's kind of where I'm feeling they feel right now, is right in this Judgment energy. yes, let's reconcile. No, maybe I should stick to my guns, right? Or is it possible? Because the Seven of Wands is also about perseverance, right? Knowing that there are challenges that the two of you are facing at this time, right? Can they move past that? Can the two of you move past these challenges that you've had in the relationship? So this makes me kind of feel like your person is kind of like on the fence about whether or not the two of you should reconcile. Okay. But I feel like I don't doubt that there's feelings of love and heart and emotions that this person does feel towards you. I feel like there's a lot that's invested here. I just feel like this person is feeling very disappointed. Here we get the Five of Cups. Okay, this is a feeling of regrets and guilt and heart heaviness. What else? Just feeling sad, you know, with the way that things have, I feel like, changed between the two of you. It just makes me feel very much on the fence. We've got strong Scorpio energy here. Okay, strong Scorpio. We also have Cancer. What else? Sagittarius. What was under here? I don't even remember. I think this was like the eight. What was this? The Ace of Swords. That's Libra. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo. We've got the Hangman. We got some Pisces. We also have the World. That is going to be Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. And then what was this? The Four of Cups energy. That is also Cancer. Okay. So those are the signs that are kind of coming in through the most strongly here. But yeah, to me, this is like your person being on the fence. Renewal, reconcile, or not, you know? Can we change, right? Can we change our old patterns of behavior and really work towards making this connection work and become just two better people who can make it through this, right? It almost makes me feel too that your person here with the Six of Cups can also be reliving a lot of those past memories, right? Especially if stuff was toxic, you know, and it's hard to forget that stuff sometimes, right? Hard to forgive, hard to release those things. So let's see, pile 3. How do they feel about reconciliation with you? We have building an empire. And it says they see how their focus on material things hasn't made them happy and only holding them back from love. So this almost makes me feel like your person has also been trying to distract themselves from making the decision about whether or not to reconcile with you. Okay. How do they feel about reconciling with pile 3? We have the unknown. And it says the unknown scares them. They see the abundance you bring into their life, but they fear being wrong. Let's see. And for some of you with that, I feel like, is this person and you have, I don't know, it almost makes me feel like, is there some type of financial agreement for some of you? Like, are you staying together because of finances or because it's comfortable or it's easy or, you know, that's just kind of what that's giving to me a little bit. We have solitude here. It says time spent in solitude has given them a chance to get to know themselves better and set a more solid foundation. So it's definitely, like I said, focus on the self-healing, self-love with the Ace of Cups. How do they feel about reconciling with you, pile 3? We have discovery. And it says they saw or heard something that turned their sense of reality upside down, left them feeling powerless and trapped. Okay. Pile 3, how do they feel about reconciling with you? We also have marriage here. And it says they see you as marriage material. Someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage, right? So they're seeing you as the one here, seeing you as the one there. Underneath the deck, we have stuck in a loop. And it says a pattern has become familiar to them and they are wanting to break free from the same loop they keep repeating, right? So if you and this person may have, let's just say, that pattern of behavior within this connection where there are issues, right? It could be that they're noticing that this is a pattern of maybe behavior between you and them, or even something that they have with different partners or have had with different partners in the past. And they recognize how maybe like if there's toxic energy here, is it their toxic patterns of behavior? Or do they feel like they've dated person after person after person and it keeps being the same thing over and over? And then also with you too, same thing, right? Something has to change, right? Maybe there's things that they need to change within themselves, things that they feel that you need to change within you and work on yourself, right? So to me, this is that feeling stuck, but again, still seeing you as the person, right, for them. But this energy of solitude, working on themselves, healing. To me, like I said, this person feels very on the fence. Do I or don't I reconcile with pile number 3? So let's look and ask your last question here, pile 3. We're going to ask Spirit, will there be reconciliation? Okay, so just like I said, keep in mind, future is not set in stone. This is only Spirit kind of revealing whatever energies are existing right now. They can always change, okay? Especially with your person kind of being on the fence right now. But let's see. Pile 3. Oh my goodness. Wow, crazy. My cards. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry about that, pile 3. But let's see here. I don't know. Maybe that's a sign for something. We're asking if your person wants to reconcile, and maybe this is basically Spirit saying things are a mess right now, right? Maybe there's organization. Maybe that is something where Spirit is showing the energy between the two of you right now. Maybe it's still very chaotic, or that the mind is in this place where it feels very confused or very scattered at this time. Okay, because that's exactly what my deck of cards look like with that. But let's see. Okay, so pile number 3. Will there be reconciliation between you and your person? Will there be reconciliation for pile number 3 and their person? We have the Page of Swords. Will there be reconciliation between pile number 3 Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, the High Priestess. Okay. So I'm feeling that this, for one thing, Spirit is saying here to be patient with this, because the Seven of Pentacles here is this process of reevaluation and assessment of something that both of you are investing your time and energy into. Okay. The timing and waiting could be very frustrating. Okay. I will say, between you and this person, but this is, I'm feeling, because we have the High Priestess here, which is a very intuitive energy, right? Listening to what our intuition is telling us. And then we also have the King of Swords here, which is very logic over heart, right? So to me, there is almost like this challenge between what your gut feeling and your intuition is telling you, or even what your person's gut intuition is telling them, versus what their logical and rational mind is telling them. Right? So with the Page of Swords energy here, to me, it's like there is a need for improving upon communication between you and this person. Okay? There's a lot of, I feel like Spirit's saying here, a lot of maybe you or the person feeling that you are not able to fully express yourself and what it is that you really feel and think within this. Okay? There's also a lot of skepticism that is still here, coming from your person or from you. And the Seven of Pentacles energy is that need for us to be patient, okay? Something is not quite there yet with, I feel like, this decision. Like I said, the way that my cards just kind of like flew out like that, with all scattered all over the place, to me that is kind of symbolic of the energy right now with the idea of will you reconcile, because things are still so I feel like you or your person just kind of being all over the place with not really knowing what's going to happen, you know? Let's see here. Will there be reconciliation between pile 3 and their person? We have the 10 of buttons, which is the 10 of pentacles. And again, we have this energy here of long-term commitment, right? I feel like with the 10 of pentacles here, this is, you know, long-term investment here. Maybe this is where Spirit's saying, be patient. Like if this person needs time or you need time to heal, let that happen, right? Respect each other's space and boundaries and, you know, choosing to work on the self. Because, of course, if there was any type of not unhealthy patterns of behavior, they're not just going to disappear overnight, right? This takes us putting in solid effort towards changing, transforming, working on ourselves, learning how to mature emotionally, mentally, work on communication, right? But I feel because you have the 1 here, the 10 of Pentacles, marriage. I even think, what, did you guys have 10 of Pentacles here twice? No. But still, it's like this person and you've both see each other as your person, right? But to me, it's like there's such clouded energy that's still here, scattered thinking, that this is Spirit saying, be patient, right? Be patient with this. I want to clarify the energy surrounding this 10 of Pentacles, right? Let things unfold the way that they're meant to with this, and kind of don't try to force, right? If this person needs time to work on themselves, or you need that time to work on yourself, give yourself that time to really think about things very clearly. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? We have the Tower. Okay. The Tower can also be a need for release, right? A need for not trying to force or control a situation. The Tower can also be a huge wake-up call, you know, an epiphany, a realization. Some of you may already feel like this could or should be a connection that you should let go of. And that is what your intuition is really telling you, right? Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Temperance. Okay. So again, temperance is patience, being patient. There could be a very chaotic energy that still is revolving around, surrounding the connection between the two of you. And this is something that needs healing. It's something that needs balance. It needs healing. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like Spirit's saying here, this is still a little bit of an unpredictable energy as far as the two of you guys getting back together, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is talking about ups and downs and cycles that you guys might be going through, which are unpredictable. And so this is something that does require patience, right? I feel like the old way of kind of functioning along in your connection with this person, you can't, like I said, you cannot continue to move forward with that, right? The Tower is something that breaks something down. It creates upheaval, chaos, destruction, flipping things upside down to say, you cannot continue like this, right? Especially with, like I said, for some of you with the toxic energy here, right? Are you together? This is Spirit saying here, this connection is unhealthy. You're together out of need or habit, right? Attachment, codependency, maybe something that was very controlling or manipulating, or, you know, making either one of you feel restricted, or fears or doubts, right? You cannot continue in that energy. This is where Spirit's saying here, with the Tower, let's let this old version of this relationship and connection be wiped away, right? Give each other time, space, healing, clarity, right? The Wheel of Fortune is something that is happening in divine timing, but it's also telling you here this answer is unpredictable at this time, right? There's a lot to heal here. There's a lot of realizations that you and this person might be having at this time about this connection. And like I said, for some of you, your intuition may be telling you, it is better to end this. It is, right? You have to do what is best for your highest good. And this person will also be making that same decision here. Okay, so let's get some last messages. But yeah, I just kind of feel like it's very iffy with this about whether or not. I don't feel a clear answer of yes, you guys will be together. It's like, to me, this is Spirit saying, be patient, allow things to unfold the way that they're meant to. It may be possible for healing. It may be possible for renewal, but it also depends. Is this person and you kind of stuck in that same pattern of behavior, or can you change? You know? Let's see. Will there be reconciliation between pile 3 and their person? We have lost here, and it says ghosted, blocked, or cut off. Okay, and it could be kind of what you got going on with this person right now. Okay, so we have, what is this? Blind. And it says searching for answers, blinded to the truth, searching or watching you online, and also wanting to know. Right? So maybe for some of you, is this Spirit saying here that are you guys blinding yourself to what the truth is about this connection? Right? Is there something that you're choosing not to see? Will there be reconciliation? We have present here, feeling the moment, becoming aware today in the now. And that's what I feel like Spirit's saying here. Don't focus on what's going to happen with this person and when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen and if it's going to happen. Be present right now, right? If you guys are separated right now, take this time to work on healing you, okay? We have terms here, and it says working out, begging, and negotiating, right? So it could be either one of you that's trying to say, hey, you know, let's try to work this out. Let's try to get back together. One of you could be begging the other person, you know, trying to say, okay, I'm going to be better. I'm going to change. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'll love you this way. I'll love you that way. Okay. And we have call here. And it says hearing from, conversation, talking, and also unblocking. Okay. So again, I'm not really seeing the energy of yes, for sure. You guys are totally getting back together. I feel like there's a lot to work out here with this pile. Okay. This feels like a lot of complicated stuff that you and this person really have going on. So it is best to be patient to kind of see how things work out, right? Because if you may have certain terms, they may have certain terms, right? With working things out, right? But I feel like with the blind here, this is where Spirit is saying there's something that you, and I kind of want to see what that is, what you are kind of blinding yourself to, or the other person may be blinding themselves to. Spirit, tell us a little bit more about this blind energy. Right? This is sometimes when we're not wanting to face reality. We're not wanting to see the truth of a situation. Maybe, or if we know a connection's not healthy, and even though we know it's not healthy, we still go back to it, right? That can also be stuck in that loop. We have the Two of Buttons, okay? The Two of Pentacles, which is very back and forth, very hot and cold, trying to maintain balance in this relationship, right? We have the Sun. And then we also have the King of Pentacles with the Devil at the bottom. Okay. So yeah, it's like there is this energy here of trying to create balance in this connection and see that this is something that's making me happy. And I do want long-term committed relationship with this person. But we got the Devil energy here. Okay. The Devil can talk about toxic, karmic, unhealthy connections between people. It can talk about addictions, codependency, attachment, just any unhealthy type of energy, right? So is this the truth that you're keeping yourself blinded to, or that the other person is keeping themselves blinded to, right? That the relationship really is toxic and not for you, not for them, right? But like I said, the feelings are so strong here. It's like I said, even though there could be a lot of issues and problems and things that you guys have to work on, and you know that when you're together, it's not good, right? It's not the best because there's a lot of stuff that's there, a lot of baggage or issues, right? That even with that, you guys both love each other. You want to be together, and you may be trying really hard to change and to transform and to be better versions of self, but Yeah, this is kind of making me feel here, is Spirit saying here, because this is Spirit saying straight out, this connection is unhealthy, right? And this may be a reality that you're not wanting to face, or the other person may be not wanting to face or seeing because of that stuck in a loop here, right? The same loop they keep repeating. Are they the one with the toxic, unhealthy patterns of behaviors? Are they with the codependency, attachment, fears, doubts, right? Manipulation, control. The devil makes us feel stuck, trapped, oppressed, right? So it's making me feel either both of you are kind of in this place where you're blinding yourself to truth, or one of you, right, is not seeing the connection for maybe what it truly is, and you really want to be together, right? But this could be Spirit telling you here, maybe this isn't the best, right? Maybe not the best connection for you. Maybe, the person, I just feel like it's a lot, okay? It's a lot here in this pile that I'm kind of feeling with this going on. So I cannot give you a straight answer, pile 3, as far as will there be reconciliation. I'm seeing begging here, negotiating, the toxicity, both of you feeling hurt and sad, this person thinking that you're the one, but also recognizing that I need to work on myself, I need to stay away, I need time by myself, I feel very torn, I don't know if I should reconcile or not. It's just a lot. Okay, so this is kind of what you see with where you're at right now with this energy. This is Spirit saying, be patient, allow things to unfold the way that they're meant to. Deep down inside with the High Priestess, you know what the answer is, right? Your intuition already knows the answer about whether or not you will reconcile with this person, right? The intuition is not going to come from a place of ego, right? Where we think, yes, I'm totally going to be with this person again because this is what I desire. What does your gut feeling tell you? Does it tell you that this is a situation that serves your highest good? That this relationship serves your highest good? Right? That's where Spirit is saying. You already know the answer to your question. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.